There we go. Check, 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 check. What's going on? Ryan Troy back with a live video, or actually this is my first time doing live, here with a live video for you today. Now, although it may not be anybody right here in the comment section or the live section right now, I feel since you may be watching this later, I'm still going to give you some good old commentary. Now, what I wanted to do first was, it was actually a subscriber that I have that wanted me to show them how you extend the backdrop. But after that, I want to get into this session that I'm still working on, and I figure why not work on it while I go live. Now, when I did this actual video, which I can't link it, but I guess eventually I'll link it somewhere so you could go back and see what video I'm talking about. But the one with this, I put, if you wanted to know how to extend the backdrop, let me know in the comments. Y'all let me know, and I kind of just forgot to make it. So instead of just making the video, I figured I'd do it here live, and in that way I just direct people here to see it. So let's make this super duper simple, super duper quick, and then we could get into all of the other stuff that I have. Now, first, what we want to do is always duplicate the background. So I'm gonna duplicate it twice. I like to duplicate my backgrounds twice just to make sure if I mess up on something, what I just kind of did was on the layer below. Now, what you will want to do is you get your selection tool. I have this selection square tool right here. And what I would do is I would come right here and you would select that part of it right there. Okay. Now, after that, you right click and you go to transform selection. And then I right click again and I go to distort. Okay. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit and then take this, just drag this down. That's all you got to do is just, okay, well, let's do that again. Wow. All right, hold up. I did something wrong. Let's start back from the beginning. All right. So let's go back. Let's get this. It's hard messing up when you live, right? Transform selection, distort, and not, and wow. And once again, not working for me. Okay. I do this a million, hold up. All right. All right. Let's get this right. Let's get this right. Free transform. Distort. Oh, I'm dumb. I didn't realize that's what I was doing. Okay, you know what? Let me do this all over again. I was on the wrong layer this whole time. My bad. All right, let's get rid of these layers right here. Let's do this again. We're gonna duplicate. Wow, I feel slow. All right, boom, boom. What's going on with my delete button? 1 second. Okay. Boom, boom. Ah, okay. For some type of for some reason, it has a certain part selected. There we go. All right, let's get this right now. Free transform, distort. There we go. All right, there we go. So, excuse me. So you drag it down like that. All right. Disregard everything that I said like before that. Okay, so you drag it down like that. Boom, there we go. Now the thing is, you can't just end here, and the reason why, let me show you why, is because when you pay attention to this part of the backdrop, right? So this is the good part, and under it, like right here, is where we stretch. So you get all these artifacts like that. Now, what I usually do to clean that part up, even though you can't really see it, I'm just a perfectionist. Come to your brush and go down to your mixer brush tool. Make sure your settings is on this as well. I can't assure anything else if your settings is not on this. Yo, what up, T-Mid? How's it going, bro? What's going on? Listen, I should have just pointed them to your direction because you already made a video on how you clean up backdrops, and the way I do it is pretty much the same, but I'm doing it anyway. So with this mixer brush, we're going to make the brush a little bit bigger. And you know I can't go live yet, but I can't go live on location when I'm shooting because I don't got my 1,000 yet, but it is what it is. A nice little editing video to go live like this, you know what I mean? So what I'll do is I'll just grab a little area right here. So you got a sample. So I'm gonna sample this little area right here. And then after that, I go to work. Now, if you look right here, like look at this area right here, you keep going over it and it goes away. All right, so pretty much do that to all of the part that you stretch just to make sure that the colors are right. And I'm not sure if you can really see it right here while I'm editing, but if you go ahead on and do it. Yo, what's up, Take Keys? You almost there? Yeah, I'm almost there. Yo, I've been growing fast it's only because of the Nikon videos that I'm making. When I make my editing videos and any other type of videos that I make, like my challenge videos that I really like doing, they really don't get anything like that. So yeah, I did a video on what you're doing, bro. Yeah. I've been checking your videos out, bro. You definitely do good work. But this right here, I just wanted to knock this out first because I had somebody come in my comment section, one of my subscribers, and I did promise that I'll be making a video like this. But after this, I'm about to get into some actual work. I just wanted to knock this part out first. That way, when I point him to this video, he don't have to like skim through, you know, everything. And I keep sampling. I keep sampling areas close to where I'm going, and then that way I could just do it like that. But hell yeah, man. T-Mid, I'm almost there, bro. Almost there. So I say with something like this, I'll be straight. I'll be happy with this, right? Let's zoom in a little closer. Yeah, now you can see the backdrop is way more clean compared to how we started off, which was, let's get this out like this. All right. And this is, even if you're not stretching the backdrop, this is still a good thing to do just to clean up your backdrop. If, let's say, you got foot marks and things like that on it, the mixer brush is just a great tool. You know what I mean? How to watch how it's looking. Man, look, I want to see if I could, I'm going to show you. All right, I know this is an editing video, but let me jump into my stuff right quick. I got you, bro. I got you. I'm going to show you exactly how I'm doing. Let's go to studio, YouTube studio. All right. Don't laugh at me, bro. All right. So this is this is how I'm doing right now. Okay. I'm going to go into, let me go into analytics right quick. And I'm going to put it in 2021. This is what I'm looking like on watch hours right now. Unfortunately, I'm at 1,289, bro. Yeah, I'm pushing up with the subscribers, but like I'm gonna be honest with you though, right? I'm gonna take you to my last 28 days. I had 615 watch hours. Out of all of that, right? I've been on YouTube for like 4 months now. So I feel like I'm starting to do something right. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's that. And I don't know, man. My views, they alright, but I'm telling you, bro, if it ain't a Nikon like news video like this right here, where all right, right now it's doing all right, but I got 116 from this alone. And then on my other one that was real big, right, which was this one, I got 248 for that alone. You said though, T-Meat, I was watching one of your videos. You said, let me get my water, man. I'm getting parched. You said that you got your watch hours first because you was doing like travel videos or something like that. So yeah, this is the hard part for me. I'm trying my very best to get there. How many subscribers you at now, Takey? And well, how long have you been doing this? How many subscribers you got? How long have you been doing this? Because I think you've been doing this longer than me. But yeah, T-Man, so if let's say my photographer challenge video, even though this was a real good one for me, oh no, that's the short that nobody watched. But my photographer challenge, this did 32 watch hours. But the one that I did, let's say the one I did, this one is disposable, 17 watch hours. So yeah, you know, I need to go ahead on and start traveling and doing stuff like that myself. So yeah, so back to this right quick. So yeah, so this is pretty much, this is before, this is after. That's the way that you do it. Disregard like the first 2 minutes where I was just messing up. But yeah, and then even I think I see a little bit more. Nah. So yeah, then I'm not gonna edit this photo though. I just wanted to show you how to stretch the background, and clean it up. I just started not too long ago. Okay. But now my photography videos do it. Okay, 146. Okay. That's what's up though. I was fortunate, to be completely honest, to start off with like 116. Because before I had a podcast, which is why I have like the equipment and the setup that I have now. But I had a podcast, and with that podcast, this was my channel for it. So like I got the whole the link and everything. So like it's youtube.com/C/Ryan Troy. I'm not sure if everybody could get that, but I know I don't know. I got it though. I don't know. And so I got to start with like 115 subscribers. So I know none of those 115 people care about photography, but I got to start off with them. So what I wanted to do was I'm actually editing this session right now. So this is the session that I'll be editing for the stream. You got to keep kicking out that content. Hell yeah, man. Honestly, I know a lot of people say that you're supposed to make like one video a week. Bro, I just came off of making like a video every 2 days for like the past, I think it was 2 weeks straight. I put a video out every 2 days just because I'm like, I want so much content out that if you find my channel or whatever, you got a lot to watch. And it's not like, oh, I really like this person, but it's only like 6 videos. Once I get content, like if I ever get content or to the point where, you know, my subscribers are doing good and all of that, then I may start putting a video out once a week. But it's just so many different things I want to do with this channel. So let me see what actual photo I'm gonna edit from this session. And by the way, I got to put this out here too. I'm going to use nothing but my presets for this. You know, I got to show that my presets ain't flaw. Like my presets, they call Ryan Troy masterpieces. I got to make sure you feel like it's a masterpiece. You know what I mean? So for this, I'm probably going to use my tropical maternity, which would take it. Oh snap! No, not that one. I'm going to use this one. And I like what that do to it right there. Yeah, this is more of my editing style right here. All right, so let me see. I'm gonna go through a couple of these just to see which ones that I actually want to edit. Now this is with the Nikon Z7 II with the 50 mil. You know what I mean? 1.8 S lens. You can see everything. You can even see the things in her hair, bro. You can see everything. We need to see the presets on white skin and dark skin. I got you right now. All right, hold up. Let's see, white skin. Let me get somebody with white skin that has like no bad skin, if that makes sense. Okay, so what about her? I would say she's white. She's from Czech, the country Czech. The thing about it is all these are already kind of edited with my preset. So like, all right, this is straight out of camera right here. This was straight out of camera. This is with my Z7 II. Hold up. Yeah, this is with my Z7 II with the 85, right? This is straight out of camera. Now I'm just going, instead of coming to the history, I'm just going to throw on. Ooh, that's a good question though. Hold up. Let's see. Okay, I'm still in before. So let me, yeah, so this is what that, I'm actually gonna take this photo with white skin and just go through all of them, right? So boom, I wouldn't use that for this one. I wouldn't mind using this one for this one. I wouldn't mind using that for this one. That's a little bit darker. I could use, yeah, I'm down with that for this one. I wouldn't use this one for this one. That's straight. That's all right. That's all right. If this is your cup of tea, this is all right. Okay. Okay, that's a little dark. Okay. And keep in mind, presets are just a starting point. Now, buying, whether it's my presets or whether it's somebody else's presets, buying a preset isn't, and I'm sorry, I got the chat like way over here. So when you see me like look this way, it's because I'm looking at the chat. Hold up. Okay, cool. So let me, yeah, so it's just, so here go another one. That's a little dark. I won't use it for this. But this one, why not? I use this one for this. No problem. It looks good. I use that one. Yeah, I use this one. This is a little bit dark, but you know what? I'm going to put it on here, right? And I'm going to just up my exposure. And I don't know. No. Probably so, yeah. Let me push the blacks a little bit. Yeah, and then boom, look at that. Look at that. We went from, which one was this? Light brown. We went from it looking like that, from a starting point, to it looking like that. And I'm down with that. Like, I'm cool with that. If this is more your style, boom. Like with this preset pack, I wanted to make sure that I had like I didn't want, you know, you have like the fall themes or like the winter themes and everything is the same. Like if you buy a preset pack like that, you may be disappointed because they all kind of similar. And if it don't really fit for what you're trying to do, you just wasted money. But with these presets that I have right here, I tried to make it, because I'm gonna be honest with you, like before I was doing YouTube and I was just editing photos, it was like I wasn't, like I just had them saved. Like right here I have like Ryan Troy experiment testing phase, and I used those, but I wanted to combine them into 25 that I felt that was solid, that you could use with different things. You know what I mean? If that kind of makes sense. But yeah, so for this though, I went with this. This is how I end up finishing it. So it went from straight out of camera looking like that to looking like that. So I mean, I feel, because I do shoot a lot of white skin and I shoot a lot of black people as well. So I do, but my tropical maternity, like, look, I'm gonna go to another session, like a studio session, right? Even not studio, my tropical maternity is like in my opinion, the best starting point for no matter what I shoot. Let's say I shot this dude right here, right? And let's say, and I edited most of his stuff too. So let's say this. So this is already edited. Let's go in right here. This is how it looks straight out of camera. My tropical maternity, when I throw it on there, to me, in my opinion, this is already just a good space to start. So look, that's before and that's after. It's just like I could put. Well, I'm gonna go to another photo. 1 second. Let me go to a different one. Let's go here. Outside, because that was studio, right? So let's say this. God be with me on this. All right. God be with me. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but let's see. All right, so let's throw it on here. Boom, right? So we went from this to that. I'm down with that for a starting point. You know what I mean? Yeah, for a starting place, I think it's good. But let's go back to the photos that I'm actually trying to edit right now. So I'm not just, because I could talk about my presets forever, but I don't want to be that guy that just try to push my presets on everybody. I feel like, I don't know, they speak for itself. So I'm going to tropical maternity every last one of these photos just because when it comes to white backdrops, I hate working with white backdrops. So when it comes to white backdrops, I try not to do too much like different colors because a lot of my stuff would change if you look right here, like let's say this one, that white backdrop doesn't look white anymore. Right here, it don't look white anymore. It don't look, you know what I mean? It keeps changing it. But with my tropical maternity, it keeps that white and just adds like more vibrance and it bumps the shadows a little bit and stuff like that. Is this client work? This one right here isn't. My friend was actually shooting her. This is for her birthday. So she turns 24 and she did, and I think, yeah, this already has one of my presets on it. This was straight out of camera. This is with one of my presets. But she turns 24, so my friend was shooting her, and I was at the studio at the time, so I just got some photos in as well. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna, her birthday in like 2 days. So yeah, this was, because I pasted all my settings on this, so this was a preset. And I don't know which one I want to go with. I take a lot of photos when I shoot. So I was thinking probably this one though. I think I probably want to edit this one for. I don't know what you think. You think this look legit? Okay, just get some deodorant out the arms, legs straight. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know if, you like that thing? Yeah. And then after that, we did some like this, which I think these glasses are dope. Like these glasses to me were dope. This was with the 50mm 1.8. I don't know if I could edit this on YouTube. I don't know. If YouTube let me edit it, I'll edit it though. But yeah, I'll probably edit one of these like this as well. I edited this one already, actually. Let me show you the final one of this because I kind of posted it on Instagram, like on my story. You like that one? Yeah, on my story. Hold on, let me get here it goes. So yeah, so let me see if I could before and after this basically. So you can see like the work I actually did. All right, so that's face, and then let's zoom in right here. So yeah, so this right here was like my after of it, You feel it? You feeling it a little bit? And then, listen, this is normal. I'm not trying to point anything out. I'm just letting you know this is normal, all right? I don't want it to look like I'm like, whatever. But so then I went down, cleaned this up as well. And I would say this is, I don't know, man. I like it. I think it's official. I feel like I did my thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. You be the judge, but I've been retouching for a while. That's solid retouching photo. Yeah. So I just color grade basically in Lightroom, then I take it on over to Photoshop. So yeah, it was one of these that I wanted to start off with though. And I think it was, let me find it. It was either this one, probably not though. Let me see. I probably passed it. I did not pass it. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling this one. I don't know. Retouch skills on points. Hey, man, I appreciate it. Yo, what's going on? Hey, listen. Also, if none of y'all hit that like button yet, man, go ahead and make sure y'all hit that like button for me. I appreciate that, though, bro. This is my first live stream. I kind of want to do this a little bit more often because when I make a retouch video, it just doesn't really get shown like that. So I figured, why not just do my retouching live? And then I like that too. I don't know which one I want to go with. But yeah, basically what I was telling them, Mari, is that I did a quick tutorial basically on how I stretch the backdrop. And right now I'm just looking for a photo out of this session to edit. And I guess I did pass it, but I know it was this outfit on what I wanted to edit. I just can't. I think that's dope too. Oh, I thought she was just looking down. She actually was blinking. Yeah, I hit that like button. I appreciate you, bro. I don't know, man. I heard that live streaming helps get your watch hours up. I don't know which one I should choose, man. There's so many that I like, but I'm not going to be editing 1,000,001 photos. Let's see. Okay, so it's going to be between this one. I kind of like this one. I don't know what you think. Between this one. Kind of like that one too. You got to get it, bro. Listen, I'm going to tell you a thing that sold me on it. Well, you got a D850, so you already know megapixels, so it ain't no point to me. But, bruh, just being able to be far back, zoom. Okay, I like this one too. That eye autofocus right there, man. Look. For everybody saying that Nikon doesn't have good eye autofocus, look at this. Movement. I'm end up going to one that her eyes are gonna be on focus and I'm gonna look dumb. I hit that like button, bro. Yo, appreciate that. All right, so I'm just gonna pick one to go with it. Forget it. All right, so I'm gonna go with. Nah, I don't like her stomach in that. I don't like her stomach in that. This is hard, bro. I don't know. What you think about this one? You think this would be good or you think nah? I don't know nothing about eye autofocus besides my Sony. We live. Yo, what up, man? How you doing, bro? Yeah, man, this is my first time going live, man. I'm just trying something out, man. Also, how is the quality? Is the quality good? Am I dark? Like, what we looking like? We good? Am I low? Is the music too low? Is the music too loud? How we looking? I'm thinking I'm probably just gonna go with this photo. All right, so let me throw my wonderful preset on here, Tropical Maternity. Boom. And yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it like that. I'm fine with that. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. It's perfect. All right, cool, nice. Yeah, I'll edit something like this. Or should I? All right, let me just send this to Photoshop first. Let me just send this, and then let me look for the next photo. Do y'all think that I should do one out of this set right here? And this already got one of my presets on it. Do you think I should do one out of this set as well? Nice. Cause this outfit was dope, but then I was like, I don't know if I should just do, you know, one that had all the birthday stuff in the background that she wanted to do. I kind of like this photo, to be honest. Let me see. Yeah, I kind of like this photo. Gotta examine to see how much editing I'm gonna have to do though. I don't know. YouTube might be shady with those. All right, cool. Thanks for letting me know. Yo, we're gonna just you know, hit a different one. All right, so see, I'm mad that where I'm looking at where I like cropped her feet, or where I shot, I should say, like cutting that part off right there is, and then that 24 in the background. The 24 is not there. Thanks for letting me know, man. We not. He said go for it. I don't want to. Yeah, that's it. You know we here. I mean, do you think, T-Mid, you think if I did that set, YouTube, they'd be like, nah. You know best because you go live a lot, so you know. Probably gonna go with something like this anyway, though. So let me send this over to Photoshop as well. He said, go for it. All right, I'm gonna go for it, man. Let me go. YouTube shut my stream down, man. And I'm gonna go for it though. All right, cool. So let's see which one we're gonna go with then. Should we go with a full body one where you get the feet too, or just kind of sort of like this? I think, yeah, this was with my 50 mil right here. I like that too. I like this one. This is dope. By the way, this is right here straight out of camera, and this is with my preset. All my stuff like that, they let slide. All right, cool. You know I trust your judgment, bro. So foot, I kind of like this too. Let's see. I had to appeal a few of these two, but he won though. That's all that matter, man. Took it to trial, beat it. I like. Oh, this is dope. I really like this one. Oh yeah, that's dope. This fire. This is gonna be it. This is it. I'm editing this one. The only thing I don't like is that this part is chopped off, but I don't care. What you think? Y'all feeling this one right here? Good to see you live streaming. Yo, what's up, man? How you doing? Hey, listen, that's my guy right there. Yeah, I'm trying something out. Remember I told you I really don't live stream like that, but I'm trying it out just to try to get my watch hours for YouTube. I figured why not? You know what I mean? And then I have to edit anyway. So, but yeah, I'm thinking this one. If she too thick, then it's a problem. And she not. That's it. Well, dang. I hope she's not watching this. But she not too. You know, you get what I'm saying? Like it's not. It's just this part right here is the part I'm more concerned about. But I mean, you got people in bathing suits on YouTube all the time, and pretty much, although this isn't a bathing suit, this is like I feel a bathing suit probably be worse than this. But all right, let's send this on over to Photoshop. All right, cool. Now we could close out Lightroom, and I'm gonna do these three. Let's see. Duplicate my layers. But yeah. And although I do frequency separation and micro dodging, burning and stuff, I always start with my edits. I always start with the healing brush, the heal brush tool, just to get like just simple stuff out the way. And since I'm like live, I'm gonna try not to, because I honestly will probably spend like an hour sometimes on photos. I'm gonna try to knock this out real quick. Try to get my Prince Mason, however you say his name. Try to get that on, man. All right. that. And also, I have a tablet, which is why I'm kind of like moving this fast. I tell people all the time, if you editing, you don't have a tablet. If I was you, I really would invest in a tablet. It really makes things go way more quicker when you're editing. But that's just me. I mean, trust me, I done did it when I had my Mac. I done did it with the trackpad in my finger as well. I mean, you can get it done, but just if you want to increase your workflow, then that's what I would invest in. All right, we'll get back to that later. I say this part right here look pretty good. Probably this little area, that little area, these little bumpies right here. Grab all that. I'm probably not even really gonna have to micro dodge and burn that much on her because her skin, for the most part, is pretty even, in my opinion. Okay, that's nice. Yeah. Let's back this up. Let's get this little mark right here out. Don't know if these little freckles are, well, that's a freckle, I know that. I try not to remove anything if like they were born with it. You know that rule. If you don't know that rule, it's like if it's gonna clear up in like 3 weeks or something like that, you can remove it. But if it's like something that's permanent, you should always keep it. I also give my clients that choice, which is in itself a hard thing to come to ask, like, hey, do you want this scar right here removed? You know, it's hard because it may sound like offensive, so the way you approach it has to be the right way, because like these stretch marks, I'm not going to touch them. Somebody may touch them, I'm not going to touch them, because I don't think there's nothing wrong with stretch marks, especially in areas like that. I don't think it's wrong. Now, later on, I probably will soften them, but I'm not going to remove the stretch marks. Had to make sure that, all right, cool. I thought YouTube shut me down. Okay. That's about good. Yeah, for the most part, I like that. Let me see. With this, I'm going to probably get this with not with micro dodging and burger, but with frequency separation, just to get that color right. Let's see what we're looking like on the arm. But I always just start off with this. This is just my beginning point. Some people remove veins and stuff like that. I don't. I keep that in there. Okay. That's good. He said, yeah, keep the tiger stripes. Yeah, man. Got to keep the tiger stripes. Tell me this, T-Mid. I was thinking, right, you know, the way I'm going to start doing my live streams, if I should have like a live stream where I edit other, like my subscribers' photos or whatever, like people submit photos and then I edit them. That's what I was thinking about. I don't know, but I think that'd be dope if I did something like that. Also, another question. So if I get my 1,000 subs, right, but not my 4,000 watch hours, then can I get the community tab still, or do I gotta have my watch hours? How do you feel about teeth whitening? Do you do it? And do you think? Yes, I do actually. I whiten teeth and I have a free action for it. Now, the reason why I whiten teeth, you know what? I'm gonna have to go back. I'm going back in the Lightroom. I'm gonna show you why I whiten teeth and why I include this free teeth whitening action that I have in Photoshop when it decides to finally load. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna go to like one of my sessions. Like let's say I'll go to one of my outside sessions, right? So let's go to, let's say, where's that page session? Page. It's probably one of these. Let's say I'll go with, yeah. All right, so let's say I'll go with this session. Right? And let's say I just choose a photo, close your eyes. All right, cool. This is the starting point. Now, look at her eyes, right? You see her eyes? When I put this preset right here on it, I personally feel, this probably wasn't a good demonstration. I personally feel that it brings a little bit more warmth into the eyes, especially in the teeth. Let me see if I could get one with her smiling. I know you smile for me. Smile, where's your smile? I think, there we go. I see teeth here. It's a good enough smile. All right, so let's say I do this one, right? And I pop this preset on it right here. Do you see her teeth now? Like her teeth didn't look like that straight out of camera. They look like that. And although they weren't like pitch white, you know, they weren't like that. You know what I mean? But I really like this preset because of what it does to everything else in the picture. So like, all right, cool. This is before and this is after. You know, it brings the sky out. You know what I mean? It pops my blues. It pops my greens as well. So hold up. Let me catch up. Yeah, I was gonna do that. Never got around to it. Community tab, hit or miss. Sometimes it pops for me, sometimes it doesn't. No, but I'm asking because I don't have that choice of being able to write stuff on the community tab. So like once I hit 1,000, will I get that option, or do I have to have my 4,000 watch hours before I could write on the community tab as well? Now I'm gonna pop this into Photoshop real quick for you. Just to show you the way I whiten teeth. And like I said, it's a free action that I have. You could just download it. It doesn't cost a single thing. But let's say if I was to take this right here and brought it into and bring it into Photoshop, I come here, boom, where her teeth are. Because some people take whitening teeth and whitening eyes too far. And whoa, that's my frequency separation. I didn't mean to do that. All right, too far. And we all know exactly what we're talking about. It's like people, listen. So take my teeth and my eyes and teeth whitening, and then I come right here, right? And I click it, click this photo filter right here. And I have a video on this as well, but take my brush tool and I put it to 100. Come here. Now, when I say people take it too far, this is what I would consider too far. But this is just, so you go ahead on and start painting just to get this in. So boom. Make this fast. I'm not trying to like have you here all day for this. And actually, let me just go sloppy with it right quick. Just to show you what I mean. And then get rid of this. Paint that back. And hopefully y'all know what a layer mask is and stuff like that. If not, I mean, just say something and I'll explain it. But this is basic Photoshop. All right, cool. So this is too far. People do this. This is too far. Don't do this. Right? So when you do this on my action that I have, and then you pop it out, just take your opacity and put it down, right? I put it to 0 a lot, just so I could be reminded of like what I'm actually working with. And gradually I just start to bring it up until it looks like something normal. And I'm usually around anywhere between like 30 and 45%. And to me, this is fine. So this would be it. You can still, it's not like pitch white, but it looks better. You know what I mean? Okay, I only need the 1,000 subs. All right, cool. So yeah, so I do believe in whitening teeth and whitening eyes for, you know, to cut a long story short. And then I'll probably duplicate this and get my mask right quick. So yeah, so I only duplicated it because on this one I'm gonna use it for the eyes. Because right here you see the eyes are kind of like pinkish as well. And I'll do the exact same thing basically. Just come over here and get these eyes. But yeah, I'm a strong believer in this. But at the same time, I don't really feel like my photos are like I'm taking somebody. Definitely wouldn't do this, and then I left that piece right there. Whatever, you get the point though. But I'm not saving that. But yeah, I would definitely whiten eyes and whiten teeth. I don't see nothing wrong with doing that at all. All right, so I think we good right here. Now we go to the next step. I got everything that I wanted to get out. Yep, that looks good to me. All right, I merge that down, boom, duplicate it, and then I go to my micro dodge and burn. Then I go to my invert layer, go to my levels, and this is where and that's fine, but I know right here is where we're gonna run into this stuff that I want to fix up. Now, a lot of people, I don't know if y'all, when y'all edit in Photoshop, when y'all use y'all brush, if y'all like to do, like a lot of people do 100% opacity, and then they take their flow down. And if you don't know what that means, basically, like, let's say your flow is at 100%, your opacity is at 100%, right? Let's just open up a new layer, basically. I can explain it better. Let's say, all right, cool, and we're gonna go with a black brush, right? So with this brush, and I also got it feathered, which is why it's like that. My hardness is at 15%. But let's just make it 100 just to make this boom, okay? That's so ugly. Never do that. Never use that when you edit in anything. But there you go. If you take your flow down though, right? Let's say I take my flow to 5%, right? It's on 100% opacity. So when I go, it's gonna be like that. But when I swipe back, so they're going 10% basically. That's 15, that's 20, you know, and it keeps going. I don't like to do this. I don't like to do this at all. I hate using flow. It may work for you, it may not, because I may just stay in this one spot a little bit too long and not really know exactly what I'm doing. So what I do is I put my flow to 100 and I put my opacity. So now if I put my opacity to 5, like I put my flow, all right, 5. Right? When I go, that's 5, right? And I could keep going and I'll never get more than 5 until I take my hand off my pen, put it back down, and then I get it again. Because if I want to stay in this area and keep coming back, I want it to stay like that. I don't want it to keep going over it and over it and over it. So I like to keep my opacity to whatever and keep my flow at 100%, because that way I could easily go over what I just did and not affect it until I lift up, go back down, and then keep going. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all know that. Yeah, you keep your opacity on the low. Yeah, that's just how I like to do it. You know what I mean? Some people like to do flow. It's either or. It's no right way. With Photoshop, it's no right or wrong way to do anything. These are tools. It's like hammers, screwdrivers, things like that. However you choose to use your tools is how you choose to use them. So now I'm a micro dodge and burn. But I brought that up because when I micro dodge and burn, I put my opacity to 8% with a brush. The heck? All right. So, and you get the, hopefully y'all get the concept of micro dodging and burning, this luminosity thing. Basically, you dodge all the light areas, you burn all the darker areas, and yeah. So with an 8% brush, get in real close, and boom. So all these little light little patches right here, I'm gonna touch, and let's zoom myself out so I can see exactly what it is that I'm doing. I'm not sure if y'all do micro dodging and burning, but it's a lifesaver, man. It just makes things look way more realistic. in my opinion, when you editing, instead of, you know, how some people's stuff look. I mean, I don't want to bash other photographers. Everybody had their own style. There's nothing wrong with it, but this is just my style, I guess you could say. So yeah, so pretty much I'm just evening this out, so all of this looks even right here. And so far, let's see, went from that to that, which let me show you, pretty much went from that to that, and I'm not done yet, so let me continue. This area right here, I went dark on that and I didn't need to. But how have you been though, bro? I know you usually go live every week. How have your lives on Instagram been going, man? Let's see what else we probably need to touch. Because for the most part, like I said, her skin is all right. So I wouldn't, you really don't, if it's not there, if it's not a problem, don't make it a problem. Is how I see it. This little part of her chin, I'm gonna go ahead on and grab that just to even that part out. There we go. That's perfect. These little areas right here, maybe. Zoom in a little bit. Nice. There we go. There we go. That's looking better already. Dodge a little of these light areas right here. Nice. That's good. So basically, it went from that, her chin right there, from it being like this right here to being like this. And I know you're like, oh, well, what does that look like? All right, so let's do it like this. So it was like that to like that. Okay. Let's check out. It's good to look also without it like that to see what areas. Because like I said, for the most part, her skin looks good already. In my opinion, I think her skin is already fine. It was just this part right here that we took it from that to that. And now that we have it like this, when we frequency separate, it'll be even better. But yeah, I mean, I could touch up this, but nah, I'd rather just frequency separation on that. Well, you know what? No, let me jump in on this part. Then get my burn. Get in right there. There we go. There we go. And if you want it, you could actually take this and go over the stretch marks to lighten them up a bit. But as I told you before, I'm not touching the stretch marks. I'm keeping them. I will soften them later, but that's about it. So they will be there, but just, I don't know. I'll show you how I soften skin. I'll soften skin after I frequency separate though. Yeah, man, I like it. I don't think I need to do much more on that part. All right, cool. So now get rid of this, stamp that, duplicate that, and delete everything else. Now with that being said, let's do some frequency separation. The way I choose my radius for the blur part, I actually have an action. So hold up, let me make sure I say this right. So I actually have an action, right? And with my action, there we go. We're gonna be editing and chilling. So with my action that I do have, and also let me make sure that this is all right. Cool, this is fine. That's great. Cool. So with my action that I have, or that I'm going to be giving you, it will have my my eyes and teeth whitening, which I already have a link for, and this is going to be free. I'm not charging for this. It's going to come with my micro dodge and burn, my global dodge and burn, and my invert check layer, along with my frequency separation. So I'm going to be making that free available for you. And when I do, it'll be in the store, ryantroyphotography.com/store. And I'm just working on the artwork for it or whatever to dress it up a little nicer or whatever. But when I have that, so everything that I'm doing right now, I'm using all the actions that I will be giving you for free. And like I said, it'll be in my store. So that's that. So back to this. So the way I choose my radius, so once you was to click my frequency separation and it does everything, is I go to an edge. See, this is already too much, right? So I don't like it to, let's say when you like this, it's just blurring details out. I go to an edge because I want that edge to still, I want you to be able to still see that edge, right? So I'll end it about right here. I might come out that way if some dates work out, or I'm going to come out that way. Either way it go, we're going to link because I definitely want to do a challenge with you. And like I said, my girl family is in Baltimore. So if I was to come to Baltimore, it'll be like to do that, and then so my kids can see their grandmother and everything. So yeah, so boom, do that. And if you already don't know how to use frequency separation, everything on the low section is pretty much like color. Everything on the high section is pretty much like detail. So I know a lot of people use a little, like they blur it. I don't blur with my frequency separation. I use the mixer brush with the exact same settings that it was when I did for the backdrop, which is my wet is at 60%, my load is at 5%, my mix is at 0%, my flow is at 4%, and these values up here, if you could see them. I literally never changed the settings on my mixer brush. So I'm on the low part, and I'm just gonna come to this little area right here and go like this, just to get this skin color how I want it. And always make sure you are sampling areas around that color so you're not getting anything weird, you know what I mean, like discoloration, I should say. You want the colors to be, you want that palette pretty much to be around the area that you're already doing. So yeah, so I just boom, keep it like that. And it's already, in my opinion, looking a lot better. In my opinion. But I will try to have my frequency separation available for you within a week. Because like I said, it's going to be free. I'm just working on packaging it and everything. But I will try to have it out there. Let's get in this little area because I don't want to get the clothes. All right, so let's see what he's looking like before. So before it's like that and like this. And it's not a big difference, but it's a difference. Like, we're not trying to make huge, we're not trying to alter anything. We just want it to look good. That's it. So coming from this right here to this right here where it transitioned a little bit better is literally all that we want to do. That's it. Let me clean up this area right here a little bit more too. Okay, nice. And then, let's see, I kind of want to get in even more. So let me sample this and come right here a little bit. All right, cool. Yep, it's key for sure. Yep. Just want to make, cause I'm telling you, man, you may run into some people that just go real heavy with that. And it's, you know what? In my opinion, I don't even think that it's that they're going heavy with their editing. I think they just editing too quick, because if you take your time and edit, that's how you're gonna make sure things keep looking, you know what I mean, as like they supposed to look, basically. Like I know it probably doesn't make sense. Like if you edit, it's like fast food. That's the best way to say it. It's like fast food, right? If you go out to McDonald's or someplace fast, you're giving your body like the worst things. But if you slow it down, cook a meal, you're gonna give yourself way more, unless you decide to like cook some unhealthy stuff. But if that's not what you're doing, it'll be way healthier for you, instead of just, oh yeah, let me go to McDonald's and get a double cheeseburger and some large fries with that $1 any size Sprite. Like, you messing yourself up. So if you go into editing like, yeah, I'm gonna blur this and I'm gonna blur that, and then all right, now it's not gonna look good. But if you take that time and you like really focus on things that you should be doing, in the end, it's gonna look way better. So although it's looking like, oh, you probably didn't do that much, I'd rather it looks good and looks like I didn't do that much than it looks like I did too much. Yeah, so hold on 1 second right quick. I got this fan that just kicked on. Let me get rid of that right quick. All right, there we go. That should be good. All right. Are we good now? Do I need to scoot over a little bit? I wish I had my other screen on this side, so I'm not like looking over here when I'm trying to see something. All right, so let's back out a little bit. Let's see what we looking like. Went from that to this, and I can live with that. Just cleaning up those little areas. Yep, that look pretty good to me. And for discoloration, if you, because a lot of, let's say, whiter skin may have like a lot of discoloration in it. Frequency separation is a good way to just even that. If you wanted to even that part of the skin out, let's say you was like, all right, cool, I want to take this, just don't overdo it. You just want to even it out, like this area. You could definitely do it. Let me lower that brush a little bit. Wait a minute, is my heart? Oh wait, let me go back to my regular brush and change that before. Cause remember, I put my hardness all the way up. Let me put that back to 15 before I forget. All right, back to my mixer brush. All right, cool. So back like this. Yeah, that's good. That's great. Yep. Let's touch these legs up a little bit. And remember, always remember to keep sampling parts of the skin that is close to. Same thing like right here. Actually, I'm gonna lower my brush down a little bit and sample like right here, then just work on this area right there. I then sample like right here and then work on this area. If this makes sense, hopefully it makes sense. Always be sampling. I like that part of the leg. This part right here. Let's yeah, grab it right here. Just get right there. I get this part of the leg and then yep. Bring it like that. And that's nice. Yep, that's good right there. And then see, so basically, best part about frequency separation. So you get the key. All I'm doing right now is I'm just changing the tone, the coloring. But you still see her pores and everything. You know what I mean? We're not getting rid of that. Even with all of this that I did right here, right? You still see all of that. I don't want to ever get rid of that. No matter what you do, you don't want to get rid of that. Which is why I am a big fan of frequency separation over other things. That's the way I like to do it. Okay. I think the arms and everything fine. The face is fine. Let me go in a little bit closer. Maybe, nah, I don't want to mess with that. Maybe this area. This little part right here. Okay. For the most part, man, this looks good. Not touching it. Now, one thing that I do. Okay. One thing that I do, and I still don't feel like I need to do anything here, but I agree, frequency separation, let's keep that detail. Heck yeah. I take my cloning brush 100%. So I started off with the healing brush when I first started, but you can take a lot of people wouldn't do it like that. They feel like it's I can't think of the exact term, but they would do that stuff in the frequency separation part. I start my stuff like that. But if it was something else, let's say like this, what I do love about frequency separation is this. If I felt like if something needed a little bit more detail, I can put that back. So if I did anything and the skin looked a little bit too smooth, if I sampled this part right here and decide I wanted to put it here, I would never do this, but I can add that. That's nothing but detail that I'm adding right there. See all of that? That's like parts of her skin that I'm putting. Now, I'm not going to put it right there because it doesn't look like it's supposed to be there, but that is why I like frequency separation as well, is it allows me to only touch parts I want to touch, and I get to replace it with other detail, because I do a lot of beauty work, and when I do that, when you're so close like that, you want to still make sure it looks like this person has skin and not just all blurry and stuff, So I'm not gonna go too crazy, but this is with the clone stamp tool at 100% on the high layer of the frequency separation. And if I have to make a dedicated video to this, if it's like people that's watching this like in the future, and you have a comment section that you could comment, you just go ahead on and do that, and I'll try to knock a video. That's another reason why I didn't want to put my editing action pack out yet, is because why would I put a pack out if I haven't explained how you have to use it, and filming that in itself is just so. All right, there we go. And I know everybody that's here already did, but if you watching this afterwards and you haven't hit that like button, make sure you hit that like button. But yeah, this, for the most part, this is done. There's one last thing I could do to this, right? Which is like my something that I do that I don't really advertise that much, but I have this plugin right here, Portraiture. I don't know if any of y'all use Portraiture or not, but Portraiture is great. I started with Portraiture before I really learned frequency separation and everything, and I'm gonna explain what it do basically. So the reason why I like this, so this is how I soften skin, and with this tool you can go extremely crazy. So all right, so what I'm doing now is I'm grabbing parts of the skin, and right here in this section on the left side is showing me the colors that is getting on what it's going to do its softening with. And then right here on this mask side, all the part you can see is the part it's about to do. So it just did it, and what you can see is now her face looks extremely smooth, right? I use this a lot, but I changed the opacity because the best, I'm gonna show you. Let me go ahead on and put it on the layer right quick. So when it decides to go, wish I could speed this up. All right, cool. So although it's softening the skin, as you can see, as I said before, it still keeps these pores, and that's what I like. That's the reason why I like this tool so much. Now let me show you it before I put it on here. So it's real subtle, right? So you got to pay attention. So this is before and this is after. Before, after, okay? And I love portraiture, man. This is look at this. This is before and this is after. Before and after. Now, the thing about portraiture that makes me like it a lot is the way the process goes with it. So how I was clicking different parts of her skin, it's only going to soften that area. So let's say if I was to, because what you want to do after you do this, you don't keep it like that. You mask it. You go to your regular brush. Excuse me. You go put your brush back on 100% if it wasn't there. If I was to come over here to her pink shirt and do this, nothing's going to happen because it's literally only softening the colors of her skin that we chose. So that's a thing that I really like about portraiture is, like, I can literally go over all of this, but just like you shouldn't do, you never want to go over certain details with this. Like I wouldn't go over the mouth. You know, you want to keep mouth, you want your eyes to stay sharp, all of that. You don't want to soften areas that needs to be sharp. So the way I would do it is I would just come over here, right? I go over, I'm gonna show you how my mask gonna look after this. So this is me just softening all this area right here. Keep these little baby hairs. Never, I don't care how you choose to soften skin, even if you don't use portraiture, never start going off into this, because that, I see people do that and it looks so unrealistic. You need, and the best thing about it is this is all feathering. You know, this brush, I don't have the hardness all the way up, so it's feathering. So it's giving that effect, but then it's slowly trickling away. You know what I mean? So it's like, whoops. So it's, you know, that's how you want it to be. It's nothing going to be hard. It's not going to look, oh, like you did something to this. No, we don't want you to know that we did anything to this. We want it to look good. So that's that. Before, after, and I'm rocking with it. If you don't like what you're doing, you can always change the opacity or just change the opacity in that area you're dealing with. Okay, so I'm gonna come over here, grab all this. Remember, don't touch the lips. Certain parts of the cheeks I won't touch. Anything with detail I do not touch. Like I'll touch some parts of the nose, but not all parts of the nose, because you need that sharpness for it to define the body. So that'll be it right there. I definitely wouldn't touch this corner part of the nose, because you want to keep that. If they had like one of those parts on the mouth where it's like real strong, I wouldn't touch that either. I'm gonna keep that right there. That part of her jaw that kind of defines it a little bit. The part of the chin, right? This top part, I'm not gonna touch that either, because I want that detail to stay right there. Stay in here a little bit. All right, cool. So for the face, that's it. Boom. That's the face right there. And I went from this. Actually, I went from this. This was how it looked originally. Did my music stop? 1 second. It did. All right, cool. From that to that to that. And I like it. Now let's see how it goes here. See, it's not gonna, and when I was saying earlier, I soften the stretch marks, but I don't get rid of them. This is what I mean. So I'll take this, and I know it's looking like it's getting rid of them, and I'm probably gonna turn my opacity down. This will be what I would consider too much. So I'm gonna get this just to get it, but then I'm gonna come back with my opacity and hit over it, because we don't want it to look like this. This looks unrealistic right here. So let's grab that. Another thing, if you have like blotchy skin, this gets rid of all of that blotchiness. Portraiture, man. It's like my retouched drug right here. I remember when I first found out about portraiture, I was because I was doing an internship with these photographers when I was in New York, and I was literally just their retoucher, and there was so much stuff that I had to retouch, and the way I would retouch it, it was so time consuming. It was like 7 photos I had to have fully retouched within like 2 days, and man, it wasn't really no micro dodge and burn or anything like that before. You know, this was all new stuff that came these past couple of years, I'd say. The micro dodge and burn. Dodge and burn been around forever, but people usually used it before the way they use global dodge and burn, which is a big difference. And I ran into this, and it just really sped up my workflow. And because I'm still using Portraiture 2. They have Portraiture 3 out now, but I've been using Portraiture 2 for, I don't know, I'll say probably like 8 years now. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, so with this, and I don't touch kneecaps. I do not touch kneecaps because it's detail in kneecaps. Don't want to get rid of that detail. Person walking around looking like they ain't got no kneecaps it's gonna be weird, man. You don't want to do that. So let's get that. Also, I'll leave a little feather, because as it's going to the corners, the edges, I want detail. I don't want it to just be soft and like that, like towards these edges or whatever. I want detail like that, especially over here. I didn't even see this. I want to keep that, as you see, for majority of the face, except this little area right here, we got detail. There we go. And I'm just feathering it in, basically. All right, cool. Whoops. Let's grab that. Now, what I do, because like I said, this is too much. So I press X to switch it to black, and then I take my opacity to like 10%. Get a huge brush. Whoops. All right, get a huge brush, and then go over that like that, go over that like that, until it looks good again, in my eyes at least. So let me get a little closer. All right. So right here, it looks a little too smooth. I want to bring some of that detail back. So now I'm just taking it away. So this is how much I'm using now in this area. Same thing with these legs. If they look a little too smooth, come back here, start taking some away. There we go. Over here, start taking some away. Phone is going crazy right now. Okay. Anyway. And then keep doing it like that. Just to get that detail back. You want that detail. Do not have your pictures out here looking too smooth, knowing that it's impossible for our skin to look like that. We got these pores that we got to make sure we keep. These pores right here. So yeah, I'm fine with that. This right here looks good to me. I'm good with this right here. I could hit arms with this if I wanted to, but how did I miss that? Wow. Let's see how it'll look if I hit arms. So let's go 100%. Let's see what it's do to her arms. All right, it's not, as long as it's not doing nothing bad, we straight. It's improving it a tad bit, you know. If you were to get this though, all I ask is just do not abuse this, because this tool is so abusable. Do not get this and just, you know what I mean? Like if it's a quick edit, could you use this on some skin? Sure. Always mask it. Please never use this without masking it. Always mask it, because you don't want it hitting detail areas that you want to keep detail in. And don't because you could overdo it. I have it on like the lowest setting that you could be on, but you can like crank this up to really, really go crazy with it, and you don't want to do that. Your clients don't want you to do that. Being lazy while editing is never it, man. And if you can't edit, just know you can send your stuff to a person like me for a small fee, and I'll edit your photos as well. It's part of being a retoucher. All right, that's that arm. Let's check this arm. Yep, that's fine right there. Let's see if we should touch these. Let's see how it's gonna look. Okay, that's fine. That's good. I like it. All right, that's fine. All right, cool. Done with that. That's done. Now, another thing that you could do, if you wanted to, if you didn't want it in here, which I want it in here, you know what? I'm not. I'm going to do something that y'all probably judge me on. It's okay though. I'm going to take a global dodge and burn layer. I don't know why I put it down there. Change the name to eyes. Take my 100% opacity brush. Whoops. And just brighten these up a tad bit. Let's back this up a little bit. All right, take that opacity and bring it down some. So probably like right there. Gotta be fine right there. Cool. Get my burn and get dark parts of the eye along with the outer eye. Perfect. Do the same thing. And now we're looking like that. From that to that. It's subtle, but you know, it is what it is. I'm digging it. I'm fine with this. I'm cool with this. I think this is fine. I'm not going to whiten her eyes. I don't think that it really needs to be whitened. I think it's fine. Cool. I'm going to just save it right. I'm just leave it right here. Now, for the next photo. Okay, we did that. Let's get rid of that. We're not saving that. We got these two. And I'm going to do this one because I'm going to have to clean the background up, and that's going to take some time. All right, let's start with the background first. Get my my tool. See if we can get this done within 30 minutes. And all right, so first, before I bring my mixer brush, I try to clean this up as much as possible with the healing brush. So I'm just gonna grab this and go. All this is just foot marks. And I'm sampling close areas. Although I'm going to hit this with the mixer brush. I'm just making this easier for my mixer brush to do its job, basically. This is like, if you don't know how to clean the backdrop up, like before I learned, because when I was just doing outside stuff before I started doing studio stuff, man, this is a nightmare for people, man. They look at this and they just like, oh my God, how are we supposed to make this look, you know, good? And then the studio you shoot with, you know, if you run into a studio that probably like want to preserve money and not spend money buying backdrops a lot, this is what you end up with. You end up with a dirty backdrop. But the thing about this is, believe it or not, this actually was clean. Like, this was fresh. This just got like this, which is real easy. I see with white, which is why I really don't like shooting on white. I hate shooting on white. Oh boy. All right. Let's get all this done. See, now if I was making a YouTube with this would be sped up to like 500%. This right here just boring. But it is what it is. Oof. Nice. I feel it in my wrist already. These little areas like this, I think I'm gonna let it stay. Then I'll touch it with the mixer brush. All right. Let's focus on the big areas now. What the heck? No, what was I using? I feel like this right here, though, this part right here is why T-Man make sure he used that piece for them to stand on. Like, nah, man, you're not gonna dirty up this backdrop. And I never actually used that piece yet. I want to, just because I like the reflection of it. That what is it called? The glass you have them stand on. Don't know. I can't think of the exact name for it, but you know what I'm talking about. All right. And if you want, you could do this part last, but this is the most tedious part. Just want to just get it out the way right quick. But it's not wrong with doing this part last. Okay, cool. Just making sure. All right, cool. Whew, boy, that arm. All right, let's see. Let's get this last little part right here. All right, there we go. Let's merge this down and duplicate it. And then bring out our mixer brush to clean everything we just did. About to clean it all up. So right here. Oh, that's going off again. 1 second. There we go. Cool. So yeah, back to the mixer brush. Then you just grab it. The setting still is the same exactly that I used on my frequency separation and everything else. sample a certain area and just go to town on it. Right over here. Say, get this. Nice. Get that brush a little bit smaller when you're going around edges like this, because the feathering will make it affect things that's not even in pretty much the radius of that brush. Always make sure that you're using the right brush size. That is like extremely important. So make sure that brush size is right. Like this brush is too big to be going close to the shoes, you know? So I'll stay like right here, because if I went closer, it would affect the shoes. Get that little area, and for the most part we are done with this backdrop. Let's get that. Yeah, that looks good. That's that. Boom. Oh, we got a clean white backdrop now. It went from this to this, this to this. That is cleaning backdrops 101. Let's start with a stamp, get to a face. Let's start right here. Yes, sir. Editing videos now. Yeah, Stanley, man. Just trying something new. You know what I mean? When I put out my editing videos, they don't really get that much traction. So I figured, why not just go live and edit? And that way, you know what I mean? I could actually be here. If someone has any type of question, I could just answer it on the spot, basically. And then, if somebody ever asks me a question, I could point them to the live stream and be like, hey, I actually covered that already. Watch this live stream. I kind of want to do this weekly, like maybe once a week, or maybe even once a month. Probably once a week. It's not like I'm doing anything right now anyway. But yeah, I already edited, before you got here, I edited this one already. This photo right here. And now I'm just working on this photo. You stealing off my YouTube? What's that? Wait. What do you mean? What do you mean? What I stole? What I steal, man? grab all this right here. Are you saying that this what you do? You do the streaming content? Let's see. Just grab that. You know, I start real subtle. Oh, wait a minute. This a different account then, because it don't say SJ. But what I do have though, just to let you know, I'm done with all of the edits for that. Actually, I'll send it to you tonight. If you want me to give you a sneak peek of one of the photos that I'm proud of, let me know. If not, I'll let it wait. But this ain't Affinity. This ain't Affinity. Yeah, you on a whole different account now. I'm like, unless it's just bugging for me. If not, listen, do me a favor, SJ. Make sure you hit that like button for one. And make sure you subscribe on this account too. But definitely hit that like button. This thing is really gonna keep. Let me just cut this off. If the camera goes, it goes, man. If the camera goes, it goes. All right, we'll touch that face more later. Let's see what else we're working with. All right, we got that. Arms look fine. Is this a pimple? No, that's a birthmark or something. Clean that on up right there. Yep, I'm fine with that. All right, cool. Micro dodge and burn time. Invert check layer. About right there. That's fine. That's perfect, actually. Looking for a good Nikon user. Yo, V, man, what's going up, man? What's going on, man? How you doing? Yo, listen. My boy just came in. He's a Sony user. We got love for Sony users. It ain't no bad blood with Sony users. You know what I mean? Right now, I'm just dodging and burning, editing this photo right here that I took. How was your day, though, man? I'm trying something. Oh, shit. The fuck? Oh, I'm trying something new though. DP, I'm trying something new. Trying to get my watch hours up on YouTube so I could get monetized. So they was like, you got to do some live streaming, man. It helps get your watch hours up. I was like, all right, cool, bet, I got you. I'm gonna do it. So just trying it out. First time streaming. How was your day though, man? What you do today? You shoot something? Oh, thought I heard somebody. Also, man, make sure you hit that like button. You know, like save lives. Get in this little area right here. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm glad you are. I need to learn this technique. Oh, the dodging and burn, the micro dodging and burning. I was just saying, because this is actually the second, or you could call it the third photo that I edited. I was just saying that I have this action pack that I'm gonna put out. It's a free action pack, and it's gonna have my micro dodging and burning, my frequency separation, my eyes and teeth whitening, all of that in it. So basically, with this, you just burn in the dark areas, and you are dodging all the light areas. And that's what I'm doing right now. It's real tedious, I'm not gonna lie, but it's worth it. Just to get it to smoothing out a little bit, you know. I got my opacity for Photoshop on 8% while I'm doing this. No, actually it's on 9%. I just got in front of the gym, shooting later though, at Ennis Woods. Where is that? Is that like close to Dublin or close to the east side? Where is that? And I haven't been to the gym now since I went. The last day I went to the gym is when we shot that video, bro. That's the last time I went. I was supposed to go again, and I keep forgetting. I ain't even gonna say I'm forgetting, because I'm not forgetting. I got 24-hour gym membership. Westerville. I heard of that. That's on the west side. Also, by the way, you know, while you edit, guys, make sure you stay hydrated. Caroline put me on with it. What? Wait. What happened? Explain this. I need to explain this. Caroline did what? What happened? She put you onto the person or to the area, the location? I'm curious now. What's going on? Got this water dripping off my lip. All right, that's fine. Let's see. So from that to this. From that to this. The area she shot there. Okay, I thought she put you. Remember the model that she shot that I was like, yo, I need to shoot. I want to shoot her. I thought she was about to shoot her. I was about to say, dang, how you get first dibs? But the area, got you. Let's see if I need to even touch this. Nah, the stomach look all right to me. What I was telling them also is, okay, let me get that part of the lip right here. So basically what I'm doing is, you see this little shadow part of the lip? I'm just about to even this out so it doesn't look, you know, so it blends more basically. If that makes sense. But yeah, I thought you was about to get with that, shoot that model. I want to shoot her for a challenge. I want to do it. It's a certain challenge that I'm gonna end up doing with Caroline. I don't know when yet, but I want us to go to like a thrift store and we each spend $50 on like a bad outfit to sabotage the other photographer with, and then that way it's like, you know what I mean? Like they have to shoot in this outfit. You know, I think that'll be pretty hilarious. So, but we got our challenge we got to do next week. I don't know if you got the time off. I can't think of an idea for it though, but she hit me up and I was like, yeah, we could, you know, definitely do something. But I got to think of what type of challenge. I'm thinking, what do you think? I mean, I could always do natural light versus flash, but I don't know if you want to do that. Not the pretty eyes. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know if you want to do natural light versus flash. If you want to do that, we can definitely do it. And then for that round, I would say 2 rounds probably. maybe 5 minutes, but I feel 5 minutes is just too long for a round. So like maybe like 3 minutes. Yeah, probably like 3 minutes. I don't know. You let me know what you think. Let's see. All right, so let's see how we looking. From that to this, from that to this. So it's looking like that. Now it's looking like that. Let me back it out a little bit. I could get jiggy with that. Let's see. Yeah. See that? So it was looking like that, and now it's looking like this. I like it. Switch cameras. Oh, that would be dope. That would be dope. Oh, that would be so dope. That'd be dope. I like that. I like the title of what that video would be. Nikon and Sony photographers switch. Yeah, I'm down with that. You got I mean, I hope you got an 85 1.8 though, and a 50 1.8, because I at least need the type of lenses that I shoot with. But no, I think that would be dope. That'd be dope. Ooh, I could only imagine that, because I never shot with a Sony camera before. That, yeah, I'm kind of excited about that already. Yeah, that'll be dope. All right, I'm not even gonna keep messing with that part. All right, so I did that. For the most part, honestly, I'll say I don't even think I need to do anything else really to this photo. It looks all right already. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Actually, you said you have those. You have those lenses. Yeah, bruh. Okay, get prepared to lose with your own camera, bro. Ain't that crazy? It's like, I mean, I know you don't play Call of Duty, but it's like when you play Call of Duty and you get a care package, right? You get this care package, you throw it down, somebody kill you, they take your care package, and then let's say it's like a missile or some shit or some stuff. Dang, I'm not supposed to be cursing on my YouTube channel. It's a missile or something, right? And then they kill you with it. You know what I mean? Like they took your package and then they turned around and they killed you with it. I shouldn't do it like this. Like destroying that detail. I should frequency separate this, but I'm too lazy. All right, I'm just gonna delete that and then frequency separate this one part. You're an OG Call of Duty player, but you play Fortnite now. So no, you lost your OG card the moment you decided you wanted to play Fortnite. Once you decided you wanted to do that, you lost it. You don't got it no more. Pick up that gun and kill. Yeah, that too. Yeah, picking that gun up. Yo, that's just disrespectful. Like, how you pick my gun up and kill me with my gun? Nah, that's disrespectful. All right, let's see if I could. That's what I was afraid of. God, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Okay. That little area is just causing me so much. All right, let me get my mixer brush. We need to do a skit with that. With what? With the camera? What's your ideas? I mean, would you be down to shoot that the thing I want to do with Caroline with the thrift store doing the outfit thing? Because after we do ours, I think I want that probably to be my next one. I got so many shoots that I lined up, especially for the channel too, that I can't even, I ain't gonna say I can't do, but it's just overkill at this point. like a cop picking up the gun, and then killing the person with his gun. All right, look, I'm gonna put you onto this too. I talked about it a little bit early. Off camera versus light, and that thrift idea. Yeah, that thrift. Off camera versus light, but you said you want to do switch camera, so I could off camera versus light with a different photographer. Let me show you this tool though. It's not really gonna do that much to her because she got nice skin already, but it's called Portraiture 2. I spoke about it a little earlier. So with this right here, basically, you just come up to the face, you grab this eyedropper tool, and then you just touch parts of her skin, right? That's part of her skin palette, I guess you could say. And then right here, to keep moving over here as you touch different areas or expand or whatever. And then right here, it shows you where it's going to do it. No, the gun will be the camera though. Ah, I get what you're saying. Okay. And then you see it just pretty much just softening that skin right there. Then I just mask it. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you peeped that part, but yeah, so it just softened it. Nah, that would be dope. That's actually pretty smart idea right there. All right, hold up. All right, cool. So you see it went from this to this. And then some areas is like right here, you don't want it right here. So if you did put it there, you would take that opacity down a little bit, but this is how you get that real smooth skin, keeping that detail. You can still see that detail. It's just softened, but I mask it, and then I just paint. I put it in places that I want it to be in, basically. But nah, that'll be dope. I saw your skins with the pregnant person, which was dope. I want to get more into filming. Like I've been shooting 1080p, but I'm actually about to start shooting 4K now, just for the benefits of it. Man, look. All right, let's get all in here. All right, cool. Do this real quick. I think this is gonna be I wanted to only stream for 2 hours. I'm past 2 hours now. I'm not gonna touch her neck. I like her neck. I like her arms. I'm not gonna touch none of that. I'm gonna just keep it like that. I think that looks good. What I will do though, actually I'm gonna take the opacity and put this on like 80. Merge that down, duplicate. Bring me your levels because I don't mess with curves. Take my highlights, push them a little bit. Look at that. Yep, I'm fine with it. Make sure we're good. Yep, I'm fine with that. What's going on, Dre? Vince, you said dope. Appreciate that, bro. Listen, yo, Dre, listen. Let me talk to you, just me and you right quick, Dre. Yo, what's going on, Anthony? You caught me right at the end, but I'm still gonna do this just for y'all too. All right, Dre and my boy Anthony from Ohio, but now he's in Cali. He said he's gonna come out to Ohio one day, and when he do, we're gonna do the photographer challenge. You know, he got that Canon. I got this Nikon. We could do Canon versus Nikon. My boy in here with Sony, he already he want us to switch and do a challenge where I shoot with his Nikon and he shoot with with my I shoot with his Sony, and he shoot with my Nikon. Listen though. Before we keep going, I got to make sure this part right here is super duper important. Have you and Dre, have y'all hit that like button yet? Have y'all hit that for me? If not, can y'all please hit that for me right quick? We're gonna get right back into this editing though, man. This fall? Oh, you coming in the fall? Oh, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Outside too? How long you gonna be here when you come? All right, I like that. I say that's good right there. Just tapped it, bro. Appreciate it. Yes, bro. I'm in South Africa. Okay. All right. South Africa. All right. So you in South Africa, what do you shoot? Because I know my boy Anthony shoots Canon. Do you shoot Canon? Do you shoot Nikon? Or do you not shoot anything? You just here just to watch editing? Although, like I said, this stream is pretty much about to end. I've been live for like 2 hours now. But I do appreciate, even if it was the end, I still do appreciate you coming and everything. Let me actually boom. I'm thinking I'll fly. I'm sorry, but like I got 2 monitors. This is like my editing monitor, and unfortunately, this monitor over here where I'm looking at over here is the monitor where I can actually read everything. And appreciate that, Dre. I do. Flying in on Thursday or Friday and stay for the weekend. All right. Yeah. I mean, I'll make sure that I'll go ahead on and I be free at that time as well. But as I said, I do appreciate y'all coming. Everybody that came, everybody that hit the like button, the people that did. I want to kind of try to do this every week, at least once a week. You know what? That may be too much. I'm going to try to keep it once a month, and when I can squeeze it in, then I'm going to squeeze it in. Or maybe I'll bring other people on to do other type of things as well. I think that'd be more interesting. But like I said, thanks for everybody hitting that like button. Thanks for everybody that's coming, that came. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.